Pierre Or'lach, co-founder of Sparteo. Now, you're a fast-rising ad tech serving mostly the publishing industry. Can I just start by asking you, what is the biggest challenge facing the publishing industry, digital publishing market at this moment in time, as far as you're concerned?
There are several. That's the problem for publishers. There are not only one concern. If I should keep one, maybe there is challenges about audience and how to manage audience and to keep audience on the web. And also, I would say also the second challenge is how we can keep a good monetization strategy with all this new tech, with all this AI. So do we need to be like the one that manage, or do we need to rely on a adtech? Do we need a SaaS model to be sure we are sovereign? We have sovereignty on our monetization, or do we need to give confidence to adtech? That's a struggle, and I'm seeing some switch about that.
Okay, because I was going to ask also, I mean, what does the future of monetization look like for the publishers, and then the conversations you're having with them?
I think there is a bright future, because when you look at it, there is a huge movement to stop some intermediaries and to find again efficiency. And if you look clearly, sometimes you have studies that say that there is a decrease of investment for publishers. And in fact, yeah, maybe sometimes publishers are earning less money, but the advertisers are still spending. So what we need to do is to cut the intermediaries and bring more value to the publishers. Before starting our adtech, we used to be publishers.
Right.
So we know the pain points, and we know that you need to find efficiency everywhere you can, and I think the most important thing right now for the publishers is to focus on how you create content. They should continue to create video content as the CTV is really booming, and they should continue to create horizontal video content and not only vertical, because there is CTV. They should continue to create articles. They should continue to create podcasts, because there is also new opportunities on the audio. So they should continue to concentrate on what they are doing the best, creating the best content and generating audiences. And I think that for the monetization, they should give confidence to adtechs that are building some strong assets and with strong AI algorithm, with strong infrastructure, and they will be able to have better results thanks to that, and a bright future thanks to that.
How difficult is it? That's a very interesting point you made, but how difficult is it for publishers to know which ad techs to connect with? Because it's quite a big industry sector itself.
Yes, it is. I think the most important thing is to look at two things: the figures, the revenue uplift, and it's quite easy to test and to have revenue projection and everything. And the second thing is, what are the tools that the adtech is providing to me? For example, at Sparteo, we are providing a dashboard. As we own our own infrastructure, we can absorb a lot of data because we are not relying on the cloud, and so it's less cost. So we can absorb a lot of data, and we share that in a dashboard. This dashboard is really like wonderful for them, because they can follow at URL level for each article in real time the real monetization they are earning. So they can make some choices based on that. Okay, I have this article that is booming on audience, but having a low RPM, maybe I can optimize things to get things higher. Or okay, I have this wonderful article with an high RPM, I would send this one in my newsletter instead of this one. So they should choose the adtech based on the tools the adtech can provide. And because apart from that, you connect some SSPs, you bring some demand, you have a sales house. Everyone is doing the same thing. The most important is the tool that can be bring to help you in your daily routine, in your most important thing, the content you create.
So we're in Cannes and we're sitting in the lovely slightly calmer gardens of the Carlton Hotel, one of the nicest locations in the city. A lot of publishers are here. What sort of conversations have you been having with them this week?
We are having conversation with publishers that are already working with us, and we are also having new discussion with new publishers. The thing is that we are speaking a lot about AI, and they are asking us a lot about AI, and they want some use cases. They want to know that how AI can improve things inside our tools, and how AI can improve things to help them. So that's really a major theme this year, and we are speaking a lot about that. And we have made a lot of publishers, but not only publishers. What's interesting is that we can also provide tools now to TV producers, to podcast producers, because we are providing tools to address audiences and not only publishers. And so we can create audiences, and you can create audiences not only on the web but on your app, on CTV, on audio applications. So this is like, I would say, a larger subject than it could be 2 years ago.
Yeah, so the focus really on audiences is quite
Exactly.
important. There's a shift there. And you have expanded beyond Lille and Paris. You're in the UK now. Which other markets can we expect to see you trying to get into this year?
We are really an international company right now.
Right, okay.
No more meeting in French. and now we yeah, dommage, but no, we are really an international company. So we have offices in London, in Berlin, of course still in France, and we are making business in the Netherlands, in Canada, in many territories. To give you an example, for supply sales representative, we will pass from 6 people to 19 people this year.
Wow.
Okay? So we are hiring people in Asia, in South America. So yeah, there is a lot of international expansion. We are a growing company, and it's interesting to see how the markets are doing and how they. Sometimes they don't have the same blockers, and sometimes they don't sync as others, and it's really interesting, but yeah, challenging also.